Hello and welcome to the Influencer Media Podcast. This is going to be a video and audio podcast. We're trying to document influencers and other creatives in Welkom in the Free State. And we're very excited today because we're at Capelo's Welkom to interview our very first guest, which is Chef Albert. Other people may know him as Tshepiso Letsoara, other people may know him as B. I don't know how that came about. In our conversation today, we talk about his culinary journey and we talk about other things that he's doing and ultimately about his Palate Buzz pop-up restaurant that he's having. I hope you enjoy this conversation, and if you do, please give this video a like, share it with somebody who might enjoy it, and please subscribe to the channel. Now, Chef Albert, thank you very much for agreeing to be the first guest on the show. I want to start it off on a light note with something that I think most people are going to be interested in knowing, and that is, what is your favorite meal?
Well, my favorite meal, it's the weirdest thing, peanut butter sandwich with coffee.
That's very weird for a chef. If I was a chef, I would expect my favorite meal to be something very complicated.
Exactly. I think because I'm always working with food, and I'm not really always in the mood to have what I've made.
Wow, that's okay.
But peanut butter sandwich has been my comfort food for the longest time, and I can't live without it.
Sure. And maybe that's because you are always preparing all these great meals.
Exactly.
You've had everything,
yep.
And you've seen that the peanut butter sandwich is the best. Do you have a favorite peanut butter brand?
Black Cat.
Black Cat.
Yep.
Always been the best. Now let's talk about your culinary journey. I know you started here in South Africa.
Yep.
You were doing something completely different before you went into the culinary journey. But tell us a bit more about that. First, tell us which high school you went to, because I went to gymnasium, but nobody believes it. But it's cool.
I was in Welkom High School and matriculated in 2012. That's when I moved to Bloemfontein, Boston City campus, to study media consultant. So I've never really wanted to be a chef. It just came to me and I was like, you know what, why not? And then my first year in varsity, I didn't do so well, and obviously it's because I probably didn't like what I was doing.
Yeah.
So I came back home and took a gap year, very important. Took a gap year just to think of everything. And
were you doing anything specific in the gap year?
Gap year, I was babysitting.
Oh.
Yeah, I was working for a family. I was babysitting. I was a private chef also. Well, I wasn't a chef at that time. I was a private cook also. So yeah, and then I took that year off just to try to see what is it exactly that I want to do. And I moved to HA Culinary School in Randburg. That's when I studied culinary, and then I took a year there, and then I moved to Bloemfontein because the city was a little bit busy for me. I'm like, I might just lose focus, so let me just move somewhere else, a little bit calmer and closer to home.
Were you doing different courses in these two different culinary?
Same courses,
okay.
Yeah, but it was a certificate level. So I moved from HJ Culinary School in Randburg, and I moved to Food and Beverage Institute in Bloemfontein. That's where I got 3 diplomas: food and beverage, culinary, and patisserie. So yeah, I've never really wanted. Being a chef has never really been a dream of mine.
But I think I speak for everyone who's tasted your food to say you've gone to become an excellent chef.
Exactly.
Even though you never really had it in your mind in your schooling years. Now, after your graduation, or after your completion rather, you went abroad.
I went abroad, and before my completion, I got the opportunity to work at Mohonk Mountain House. It's in New Paltz in New York. It was a holiday job. It was like 4 months. So FBI closes in November and then reopen in February. So I took that opportunity to try to get a holiday job in Food and Beverage Institute, together with Awesome Travel. They helped me find this holiday job in New York, and yeah, I got some experience. And then I got back. So when I got done with my varsity, that's when I decided, okay, I actually still want to go back to the US.
Oh, okay.
So
would you say, from an experience perspective, would you say it's easier to get culinary experience abroad than it is to get culinary experience?
It is. And what's great about it is that in the US it's paid. because I know back at home you do get paid, but it's not money that you can live by.
It's not as good as dollars.
Exactly, and the experience also is not, it's not so good.
Oh, okay. So how many restaurants or hotels did you work on abroad?
Abroad, 6 altogether, US and Australia. Mohonk Mountain House is in New Paltz. I got to work in Florida, the Ritz-Carlton. And then I got to work in Chatham Bars Inn. It's in Chatham, Massachusetts. That's in Boston. And then in New Zealand, Australia, I got to work at a cafe and 2 hotels. So that's like, I think 7, 8.
Sure, that's quite a bit of experience.
Exactly.
And you came back to South Africa. What sort of things did you occupy yourselves with when you came back?
I actually came back home. I was visiting. I was supposed to go back, but I couldn't go back because of that's when the pandemic started.
That's when the lockdown started.
Exactly,
Okay.
and I couldn't really go back. And I've been home trying to make it work ever since. So I got to be a private chef. One thing that was very close to my heart, I got to be a private chef for a family here back at home, Welcome.
Sorry to interject, but the private chef experience, how does that work? If you were my private chef, do I just wake up one day and decide this is what I feel like, and you prepare it?
That's exactly what you do. You wake up, you tell me what you want to have for breakfast, what you want to have for lunch, and probably what you want to have for dinner. And probably sometimes if you feel like a cake, if you feel like a muffin, pastry, I get to do that also.
Sure, that's an amazing experience.
Yeah, very hard also, very hard also, because it's a different experience.
Would you say it's harder than working at a hotel?
I would say that yes.
Okay, maybe because at the hotel you have a specific
it's a little bit challenging because now I wake up one day and I know what I'm gonna do at a hotel.
Yeah.
But it's completely different.
I could wake up and say I want chicken for breakfast.
Exactly.
I want beef for lunch,
I
want something completely different in the afternoon.
So it's a bit challenging. So another thing also that I do is that I'm a private caterer, but that I only do on weekends. So my weekdays are very I'm left with nothing to do during the weekdays, but now I've started sending out food orders from Monday to Friday. So from your toasted sandwiches, from your rib and wing combos, from your salads. So yeah, quite busy also. My best seller is my chicken and mayo sandwich.
and I think many other people who've tasted it can also attest.
That's my best seller. And another thing also that I do is that I do meal preps for clients. Clients that want to lose weight, so I just help them maintain their diet and their food intake.
Okay, so anybody maybe who comes from a nutritionist or a doctor with a specific diet they must eat, can they come to you?
Definitely.
All right. From your social media, we can also see that you've had a few brand partnerships that you've been involved in. What has that journey been like?
It's been great. It's been great because now it's also keeping me busy. But I haven't gotten a whole lot of brands to work with yet, but I've worked with Woolworths, I've worked with Lucky Star, and a few other brands. So yeah, that's also good because it also keeps me busy, and that's another source of income.
Yeah. I think most importantly, one of the other things you've done since you've been back home is your pop-up restaurant event.
Yes.
I think the last one was in 2019.
2019, yeah, 2 years ago.
How do you pronounce it, by the way? Is it
Palate Buzz?
Palate Buzz.
Palate Buzz.
Not Palate Buzz.
No.
All right. That's
Palate Buzz.
All right, that's the proper way to pronounce it. Tell us a bit about that experience. What was the reception like for the previous one you did?
The first one was crazy because I had just gotten back home from the US. So I was away from home for about a year and a few months. Yeah. So obviously now everybody's excited to see me. Yeah. And I took that opportunity to get that day as successful as it was. Yeah. It was at a restaurant called the Mediterranean Wine and Grill, and it was pretty packed. We had about 180 covers for the day, I think. It was crazy busy.
I was not fortunate enough to be there on the day, but I saw some of
Hopefully you can make it to the other one.
Definitely going to be onto this.
So it was extremely busy. We had to even send people away. So yeah.
All right.
I just the reason why I made this is I just wanted not to have people welcome me back, but to also share my travels with everyone.
Yeah. So is that what somebody can experience when they come to Palate Buzz?
Yep. Completely like a complete twist to your modern favorites.
All right. And there's an upcoming Palate Buzz
Palate Buzz
on the 27th of this month.
27th
Can you tell us a bit more about that? What kind of meals can we expect on that?
It's a completely different menu, because now I'm gonna have it buffet style with a small a la carte menu, right? A la carte, it's plated. So I'm gonna serve brunch, and obviously with a probably four item menu, from your omelets, your frittatas, your smoothie bowls, things that I can't really put on the buffet. So those are the things that you guys can order from the kitchen.
Can I expect an egg benedict?
Egg benedict, definitely.
It's one of my favorite things that you
definitely
that you
it's
prepare.
gonna be there.
What kind of entertainment can we also expect from?
I'm trying to get a few artists to come perform on that day, and I have a couple of DJs also that will be entertaining my guests. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about it.
Can you drop at least one DJ?
DJ Kunopo.
All right, you've heard it here first.
Yeah,
DJ Kunopo will definitely be there. What time is it starting? And till what time are you serving the food?
Okay, so the brunch. So a ticket is 320 per ticket, and then I'm just gonna serve brunch from 11:30 till 1:30. Normally we would go till 12:30 for brunch, but I'm just gonna push it a longer time so that everybody can be able to come in and just eat, because not people are always late.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be ideal for me to just close food orders early. So from 11:30 till 1:30, I'll be serving the brunch, unlimited buffet brunch, and then with a small a la carte menu from the kitchen. And then from 3, because people will still be here, from 3 that's when I'm gonna start serving lunch menu with your ribs, your toasted sandwiches, your wing combos. So yeah, just so that people keep on munching till they leave.
And I think everybody wants to know, when you say here, where exactly is here?
Capello.
We're currently recording this at Capello's Welcome.
Capello Welcome,
and that's where you're going to
definitely.
be hosting this. And I think from the glimpse that they can see
how
behind you, it's a very nice place.
It really is. It really is.
And it's going to be a nice Sunday afternoon, relaxing, having
nice meals with your friends. So I'm pretty excited about it. So hopefully everybody comes out, support me. Would appreciate it a lot.
All right. We're going to end it up here, unfortunately, but I want to end it up with one interesting question, because I'm trying to document creators and creatives in the Free State, and maybe beyond that. But the Free State is home, and we want to start there. Who are your top 3 favorite creators?
3. Okay. My first creator, I think, Tshepiso.
I think everybody was expecting that as number 1.
Yeah. But it's not because he's my friend, but she's really good. She's doing really good.
Top 1.
Top 1, yeah. She's doing really good for herself. She's a YouTuber and she's an influencer now. So yeah, Tshepiso Letsoara. And then my second favorite creator, Musa of Moose Mavel. Yeah. She saw the best hot dogs.
I've had their munchies. I think
I haven't had their munchies because I'm not really big on companies. But I've had her hot dogs, absolutely amazing. But seeing how everybody just loves her food. Yeah.
I think that's one of the great things about Welcome, is that maybe this is different from other people's perspectives, but when somebody starts a new initiative, there's quite a lot of people that welcome you and support your initiative.
That is true. And they're very consistent also with it. So yeah.
And
also that's your job also, to try to be consistent. So that And
who comes in at number 3?
Number 3, Tsakani.
Yes.
Most people might know her as Nicole.
Nicola.
She owns a business called Lone Stone Events. She does catering, decor, flowers, and she also has Linstone luxury gifting.
I think I saw something recently where she had.
She's really good. She's doing very well for herself also.
Awesome.
Also a friend.
Yeah, I think all of these people can in some way consider themselves a friend, and then I think I speak for all of Welcome when I say everybody thinks
all of
Welcome thinks they're your friend, and that's a testament to your amazing personality.
Probably,
And thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me, David. This was short. Thank you.